Hi, Heidi. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. It's very, very nearly here.
I know. It feels like a lifetime ago since we did a podcast with just the two of us.
I know. Can you believe it's been a whole year? We've been doing this a whole year now. And looking back at all the amazing guests that we've had on, all the different topics that we've covered. I've loved every minute. I don't know about you, but I've just found everything fascinating.
It's been so good. It's been so good. What I always find amazing is just how open people are, like immediately, as soon as they join the conversation, it's like just flows. And I've learned so much from being a trustee and part of Mama Academy, but this podcast has just taught me loads.
Well, even I've learned an awful lot as well. I really have. And there's just such amazing, special people out there, they're all championing for change. They're using their own experience to improve everybody's lives. And yeah, it's just been really, really inspiring. It's just been a huge journey. And I just can't wait to see what next year brings.
I know, yay. So this is all about Mama Academy and what you and the team have achieved this year. So how are you feeling about 2024?
I'm actually really, really proud. I'm really proud. I don't take time to reflect very often, I have to say. I'm always focused on my to-do list and what I haven't achieved rather than what I have achieved. But when we had the AGM, I had to focus on that year's achievements and put together a little PowerPoint presentation. And it was then that even I was like, oh, this is really something. Because there's just been so much happening this year. Obviously we've, launched this fabulous podcast for a start, which has just been fantastic. And we collaborated with the fabulous Mother Fit so that pregnant women and birthing people can get the exercises that they need to stay healthy and flexible so they can prepare for birth. And that also helps mums with postpartum recovery as well. We've done loads for reducing health inequalities. We have our showcase video that's connected to the passport now on a QR code, which helps parents understand exactly who we are and what we do. We've put together a web page specifically for Black and brown skinned parents. And our website is also translatable in over 100 languages now, which is just brilliant. That helps so many different people. Whatever we put on there now, we've got all those different languages. Um, and the passport and the wallet has been updated. It now includes information on mental health information, how to give informed consent, which is a really hot topic. And we're going to be doing a lot more work on that next year as well. There's how to do pelvic floor exercises, how to do perineal massage, it's important. Lots of information about advocacy. And we've got signs of jaundice and signs of sepsis on there now. So yeah, we've been really busy. We've been really busy.
And you've been so, so busy. What I love about you and the charity is, you've just done so much to make your services accessible, which is incredible. And some of the conversations that we've had with experts in the field on the podcast, and that some groups are just so disadvantaged versus others. And you've really just taken that on to do your bit to fix it.
That's it. Well, as soon as I hear a need from someone, I'm like, oh, what can we do to help? What can we do to help? And actually, that is the downside of this podcast because it has added to my to-do list
I was going to say that
considerably.
you always like scribbling notes, and afterwards, I always leave you and the guest just talking because you're just taking a full list of extra things to add on.
Yeah, well, it just inspires you, doesn't it? It's like, oh, I didn't think of that. And oh, I see, that's an issue. Of course, that would be a barrier to accessing healthcare. So how can we try and support that? So yeah, it always adds to my to-do list, that's for sure.
Maybe not the podcast that we did with Tobiah.
No,
We did actually have some really good ideas, but we didn't take forward the whack a mama or
no, what a
whack the
shame.
mama behind mama.
What a shame. Maybe next year, maybe.
Yeah. So you've had like a lot of collaborations with healthcare professionals. Is there anything like in particular that's been successful in that space?
Oh, this year. So I had the privilege of speaking at the HC UK Saving Babies Lives conference. That was quite recently, actually.
Mhm.
And I spoke on the impact of baby loss, navigating the next pregnancy, but also how to talk to parents about complications in an empowering way. So that was great because it was really well received. And obviously we've got lots of information about that on our site. And then we've worked with various different charities this year. We've worked with the Ectopic Pregnancy Trust, Group B Strep, Make Birth Better. Who else have we been working with? Erwin Mitchell. They've raised great awareness of birth trauma. There's lots of web pages from all of these great organisations on our website. And Erwin Mitchell helped us put together the page on informed consent, which is going to make a huge difference to families. And then I did the Expecting Miracles series with Sue Atkins, which was live on
Oh, I love
Instagram.
that. Yeah.
That was a bit out of my comfort zone, I have to say. I was a little bit nervous about that, but Sue has just got this remarkable energy and she can calm anybody's nerves, and she really spurred me on. It was all her inspiration. And we covered topics such as coping with anxiety during pregnancy, how to empower yourself, informed choices, obviously, how to communicate effectively with your maternity team, because that can be a real struggle when you're in the moment and you don't quite know what to say, and how to bond with your baby as well. And Sue very kindly put together some scripts for us that parents can use when they're trying to communicate with their maternity team. They're really powerful. So those are obviously on the resources section of our website. But that was a lot of fun, and I know a lot of healthcare professionals have benefited from that because they signpost parents to it. So yeah, we'll have to watch this space about what else me and Sue do next year.
Yeah, definitely. She's really good fun, isn't she? Makes me
She's
laugh.
brilliant fun. Yeah, she's brilliant fun. She's so passionate about what she does, so it just rubs off on you.
Yeah, no, she is. One thing that I've learned from the podcast is kind of this big thing around communication and self-advocacy, and having like gone through childbirth myself, there are times where like if you're not prepared, then you just get like bombarded with the language they use. There's lots of people in their room, different things are happening, and so that for me has just been such a key takeaways, informed choice, and knowing your options. And that seems to have come up in like so many podcasts that we've had.
Yeah, definitely knowing your options. You can't give informed consent unless you're informed.
Mm.
So it's understanding how professionals need to portray certain information to you and understanding your rights, because you can decline certain treatment or interventions. That is your right. Your body, your baby, your traumas. And so yeah, communication is just absolute key. So hopefully those
Mm.
scripts will help, and hopefully they'll help partners as well, because partners can feel so out of the loop and just helpless really when they're in that situation. They don't know what to do. So yeah, we put those scripts together to help them.
Brilliant. And this year, you've had several successful campaigns. Which ones spring to mind for you?
um so it's got to be our memory wallets. we hosted a webinar, and that was back in November, so it was quite recent, and there was nearly 200 healthcare professionals that attended it, which really did blow my mind. Again, I was a bit nervous about hosting the webinar, but I had a fantastic team behind me. They were just remarkable. Midwife Laura Bridle, she works at King's, and she just had so much passion, which was the backbone of the whole project. And it was just so impactful because there was just such a great multidisciplinary team. We had so many different people from different departments, the London Ambulance Service and midwives from different trusts. We started that project with a survey to capture the voice of bereaved parents, so we can really find out what their needs are. So that's what the content of the wallet was centered on. And then the wallet obviously contains QR codes, which lead to the different web pages on how to make memories and how to tell others of your loss. And they're for any gestational loss. So when you land on a page, you then select whether you've had an early loss or a late loss. And yeah, that was just a really exciting initiative because we had women attend that evaluated the wallet to say, what that would have meant to them if they had been given one. So watch this space, because we've had several orders from NHS trusts, and they're going to be ready from February. So we'll also get them on our website as well for people that want one.
Yeah, that's really lovely. It's really lovely. I can imagine, it gives you the tools which you, in those situations, would be so difficult to navigate on your own. So it'd be great when that launches. Well done.
Thanks. I am really proud of that. But like I said, it was a huge team effort. And from start to finish, I think it took about 18 months from our initial meeting where we were putting all of our ideas together to actually launching it. It was a labor of love. But we'll be gathering lots of feedback from the parents that use them as well. So they will evolve. So that's really exciting.
Amazing. Literally everything you do is a labor of love, and I don't know how you find the time, because you've got a team, but a relatively small team, and you're just beavering away getting things done.
Yeah, so people don't realize how small we are, I think, because we're national and we obviously cover a lot of NHS trusts. But there is only 3 of us. There's only 3 full-time members of staff at the moment. So if anyone is inspired by hearing our journey, there's loads of different ways in which people can get involved. Obviously, the simplest is just to share our posts on social media, tell people about the podcast, get them to listen to it. You never know who may see it just at that time when they need to. You can also go onto our web shop and donate a wallet for another expectant parent. They're just £2. And obviously, if fundraising is your thing, we desperately need funds, but that can be really small, from like having a little bake sale. You might be able to organize something in your local school or something like that, to maybe running or doing a swimming event, right up to organizing something like a ball. Whatever your thing is, do get in touch, because we'd love to hear from you. And we've also got lots of admin help and support that we need. Our social media manager, Beth, is always needing help and support. So there's lots of admin tasks. In January, we are launching our fitness challenge, which is to get the nation moving for 31 minutes over 31 days in January. So that can be any activity that you want to do, and we want everybody to get involved. You can set up a Facebook fundraiser, which is just one click of a button, and I can't wait because I really, really want to get involved in this. I'm going to need to burn off those Ferrero Rochers over Christmas. So
I love those.
They're my favorite, Marisa. So we just want everyone to get involved and start getting fit, and it's just so simple to join in.
That would be brilliant. I'll make sure that I join in. I could do with the accountability as well from over here.
Yes, you do, and you're in Dubai, so there's no excuse. You can go out in the lovely
Yeah, I can go outside.
Exactly.
Is there anything else on for 2025 that you want to highlight?
Oh my gosh. Where do I start? My to-do list is very long, as always. What are we up to? Well, we're working with the London Ambulance Service and also the Southwest Ambulance Service on different projects, including translating medical assessment questions for their obstetric emergencies, to help them when they get to a situation with a non-English speaking parent. And we're also working on a home birth checklist as well to help parents make that informed decision. So that's what we're working with the ambulance services on. And yeah, we're going to be continuing to focus on accessibility, inclusivity, obviously the advocacy work that we're doing, always campaigning for change. And we've got our brand new rainbow wallets as well that will also be available on our website in February. And again, they're for parents that are pregnant again after suffering a previous loss. So yeah, we're also putting together a 2025 stillbirth strategy for NHS trusts, which is a guide for them to implement sort of quick and easy changes to help save babies' lives. And I can't say too much at the moment, but there is something else that is very exciting, which should launch in the summer. So yes, that is top secret, but watch this space. That's all I can say.
Very exciting. So lots for us to see coming out of Mother Academy again this year. I look forward to
Absolutely.
it.
Yes. If you could just
And
put some more hours in the day for me, that'd be amazing.
yeah, I know. And to close out, Heidi, it doesn't feel right to not send a message to people who have helped Mother Academy for this year. So what would you like to say to those people who've supported the charity?
Oh, I'd like to say a huge thank you to absolutely everybody, all of our supporters and partners, especially Motherfit. They've been absolutely fantastic. We've got Erwin Mitchell, all the campaigning and awareness raising they're doing is just wonderful. I want to say thank you to Eye Candy, Pure and Mama. We really couldn't have achieved what we have this year without their support. And everyone who's volunteered, made a donation, done some fundraising, you really have helped to save more babies' lives this year. So you should all feel really, really proud of yourselves. So thank you so much for choosing to support us. It means a lot.
Oh, thank you, Heidi, and thank you for the work that you and the team continue to do so passionately and, driving the force to make a difference.
Thank you. Well, here's to 2025.
Yes, and Merry Christmas,
Merry
and
Christmas.
Happy New Year to everyone. And yeah, looking forward to more pods in 2025, and we'll reconnect then.
Fabulous. See you
Thank
soon.
you. Bye.